Hello, welcome back. This is XGer, and this is match 2 of stage 3 in the Friendly Sealed 6 series over at peermggo.com. Thank you for joining me. So again, we won the die roll, and we will see what the opener is. Here I have 3 lands again, and the 2 best cards in my deck, with Crafter's Bestiary being incredibly strong. It's something that just lets you get a lot of value and drawing plenty of cards. And of course the Planeswalker Nissa, which is very strong and limited. I don't have any creatures to start with, but I don't think it's a problem given the hand that I do have. And again, I'm going to go ahead and just skip past the first couple of turns in relatively quick fashion, as so little happens in those. My opponent leads off with the Thriving Grubs, which I can just kill with the Sky Whaler shot after he pays energy. But I do want to get the Bestiary down as soon as possible. It's just an incredibly powerful card. Here, I don't have very many valuable plays, so I do believe waiting just to put the Sky Whaler shot is the better choice. And long term, I think the Aether Stream Leopard is actually probably more threatening, so that's the one that I'm going to go ahead and target after they pay the energy. I've scryed a bunch of lands at the bottom, which are unnecessary at this point, which again is just showing the value of a card like the Bestiary. While I am here playing Nissa into without any defenders, she of course is going to produce her own creature to block, and if my opponent wants to swing both at Nissa, I do essentially get to eat the Thriving Grubs, maybe end up losing the land in the process, and then taking 1 damage, maybe a couple more if they can play some artifacts. However, since it does have 5 toughness, there's very little that they can do with red and green mana, so I'm not concerned about losing it pre-combat and just having Nissa lose a bunch of loyalty. So you can see what they did there is, just to put Nissa's loyalty down, they actually used Chandra's Revolution just to tap the land and attack Nissa down to 2 loyalty. Unfortunately for them, that's not actually all that helpful, as I can just untap it, and essentially they need to hope that I don't have something else to play here. I kind of go back and forth on deciding what to do here. With Nissa at 2 loyalty, I can play a creature and then also put another land up there like that, and hopefully push enough blockers. You can see here my opponent was able to use this when the Welder Automaton came into play to poke Nissa down, and they are threatening to essentially have a good chance at killing Nissa just by activating the Welder Automaton a couple of times. They should need 1 more artifact and they would get ahead on that one. So at this point, I don't really see myself having much option other than getting the land up there and using Monstrous Onslaught to just kill off some creatures. Again, the Thriving Grubs is actually the least threatening of these creatures, and this helps me have a much higher chance of keeping Nissa on the board. And it helps because I know my opponent only has 2 cards in hand, so I'm not too concerned about what they're drawing. And here I just continue to make big creatures, and I continue to draw cards with the Bestiary. And I decide it's time to start attacking, so I go ahead and use the Revoke privileges on the Thriving Grubs. My opponent waits. My opponent actually made an interesting misplay there. Because they had this, once I attacked, the triggers went on the stack, which included me paying energy. They tapped their mana, untapped their mana, and then waited for me to decide to pay energy. However, at that point I knew they had a removal spell, so I wasn't going to pay energy, and if they didn't want to use their removal spell, I just got in for some more damage. So my opponent kind of misplayed there. They revealed what they had in their hand, even if they necessarily need to. And so I just keep attacking away with the land, and at this point, my opponent scoops as they have continued to seem to just draw a bunch of land. See you in the next game.